Alright, how is everybody doing today? Back again with another video for everyone, and I just wanted to do this real quick video on letting you guys and gals know some of the best practices for buying. In particular, in this video today, we're going to talk about iPhones. So some of the best practices for buying iPhones from your local marketplaces. All right. And we're not talking about places like Amazon or Walmart or Best Buy or places like that. We're talking about your local marketplaces like Facebook Marketplace or Swappa or even things like Craigslist. All right. So I'm going to go through some of the things that you need to look out for when you're buying from these places and some of the things you may want to do when you're selling on places like this. Okay. And I'll have all the B-roll and everything thrown up in post, and I may even do a screen recording of what particular things you want to look for when you're looking at listings, in particular for things like Facebook Marketplace. But let's get into this. I was inspired to make this video by a good friend of mine. I was out yesterday. They were looking through some things on Facebook Marketplace, and they really had a hard time. And I was like, you know what? I think I can help them with that. And I did, and it was a much more enjoyable experience for them. And then they was like, you know what? You should make a video on that. So that's what we're going to do. So let's not waste any time. Let's try and get this video done as quick as possible. So let's talk about the tips that you would want if you're selling something on a platform like Facebook Marketplace or Swappa or Craigslist. And then let's talk about some of the things you want to look for if you're buying something on these same platforms. Well, from a seller's perspective, right? Let's use the iPhone 11 as an example. From a seller's perspective, you need to do it or make your listing in a way to where it grabs your buyer's attention and gives them all of the important information from the minute they click on your post. Kind of like a YouTube video. Your thumbnail needs to grab their attention, okay? And then from the minute they click on your post, they should be able to swipe through and get all the information that they need just from the pictures, right? Because 9 times out of 10, nobody's really going down into the description portion of the listing unless they're really, really interested. But you will alleviate the need to do that if you post all the relevant information right in the pictures on the post. All right, so prime example, I got my iPhone 11 here. I've taken a bunch of shots of this, and I've taken a bunch of screen grabs of the important information that you would need if you were looking at something like an iPhone to buy on the platform. All right? And I'm going to put that up in post as I talk about it. So, number one, you want full detailed pictures of the entirety of the device, right? Not just the front, not just the back, not just the box, not just the cables or the case that it's in, the entirety of the device. They need to be able to see the display working, okay? They need to be able to see the display evenly lit so they can tell if there's issues with the display, all right? They need to be able to see the bottom of the device clearly and the sides of the device clearly and the back of the device clearly, right? Check out the B-roll I'll throw up in post somewhere on the screen, right? Then next, if you're selling an unlocked device, you need to have pictures showing them that it's unlocked. So in particular with your iPhone here, there is one specific way to verify that your iPhone is unlocked. So if you go into the settings, all right, and you go into the SIM settings, you're looking for an option that says SIM card restrictions, right? If you see SIM card restricted, then that means that that phone is not unlocked, right? if you see underneath the SIM settings, no SIM card restrictions, that means that phone is unlocked, right? So you want to show them that in the pictures. So where it says SIM restrictions, it should say no SIM restriction, and you should have that in the pictures, right? That will verify for them that the device is unlocked, right? Then you want to also verify the storage, right? So you could take a screen grab of your storage and just cut out the sensitive information you don't want anyone to see. All right? So you can see here, I'll throw up more B-roll. I have the B-roll going all throughout the video here. But you need to verify the storage. You need to verify that the device is unlocked, right? And then, and this is probably the most important thing, you want to verify the battery health, right? In your iPhone, it does tell you the overall battery health of the device. It's a little bit more difficult on an Android device, but in your iPhone, it does tell you the overall battery health of your device. And even on newer iPhones, it tells you the battery charge cycles on your device, right? So you want to verify that and have that available for your customers to see, right? Good. Only after you've done this and you want it to be clear in the post, right? Once you've done that, I can almost guarantee you that you're going to get the sale, right? And if you notice, that's why platforms like Facebook Marketplace, they have the instant message button underneath the photos for the post. They don't have the description available right away. They have the photos, then they have the instant message button, and then you have to scroll down a little bit further to see more details about that particular post. But if you put all these details in the photos from the beginning, it gives the buyer just that much more confidence over what they're actually getting, right? So as a seller, these are things that you want to do on these platforms or these marketplaces. This will give you a much better chance of getting the sale. And also, you want to be honest. Don't lie. Don't try to scam people. Just be honest. Okay? There's enough scamming and enough lying going on in the world already. Just be honest. All right? Then, so that covers the seller. And then after I explain this part, we're going to jump over to a screen recording so I can show y'all some postings to give y'all a more hands-on approach and give y'all my opinions. So we covered what you should do as the seller. Now, what should you do as the buyer? All right? You should want to see as many photos as possible, right? So you want to check all the photos because you want to be able to tell if there's any issues with that device before you get it. Even before you read the description, the photos should be good enough for you to tell if there's any issues, right? Then you want to clearly see if the post or the device is unlocked, right? And they usually always tell you. They put up the name of the device and they put up some type of abbreviation, or they just write out if it's unlocked. So you want to see that right away. You need to look for that right away, right? Then you want to look at the price, right? You want to make sure the price is well within the price point that you're willing to spend. Then, after that, you want to dive into the description and look at the condition and look at any other issues that may go along with it. Really dive down deep because you're spending your hard-earned money on it, right? That's what you want to do as the seller, right? And don't be afraid to message them and ask them for more information, right? Like I've done that with family members in the past where they check out some things, but they're scared to ask more questions. No, just hit them up. And if they're honest and straightforward, they'll tell you all the information you need to know. If they're a little sketchy or a little slow to get back to you, then maybe not so much. But anybody that's doing things above board, right, and they know that they are not doing anything sketchy, they're going to get back to you as quick as possible. And they're going to be as straightforward as possible. So you should never be afraid to ask more questions. All right? Now, let's jump into a screen recording and let me dive a little bit deeper into what you should look for as a buyer and a seller when you're shopping on these type of local marketplaces. So give me 1 second, let me switch over and I'll be right back. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright everyone, so now in this portion of the video, I just want to take everyone through some listings. All right, in this particular case we're going to use Facebook Marketplace and we're going to go through some iPhone listings, and I figure because I used the iPhone 11 as an example, we might as well go through some iPhone 11 listings, and let me point out some of the issues that I have with these marketplace listings. All right, so let's go ahead and pull it up. All right, and you can see I just made a general search in my area for unlocked iPhone 11s, right? And as I showed you guys earlier, you're going to see a common theme with these posts where they're not going to show you all of the important information, right? My bad about that. They're not going to show you all of the important information. This is why I have a big issue with marketplace, right? Whether it be Craigslist, whether it be Facebook Marketplace, or what have you. Even Swappa, right? In particular, when you talk about iPhone, the stuff that I mentioned in the earlier part of the video is very important. The unlock status, the battery health status, and the overall look of the device is very important. And these things need to be detailed in the description, especially if you're selling a product. So let's look at a few of these. Let's look at this first one. $250. It doesn't look half bad. It's very eye-catching. Now, mistake number one. Only 2 pictures. So we got a picture of the back and we got a picture of the front. What about the sides? What about the bottom? Okay? You need that. You need to show your customer exactly what they're getting. And then again, where's the screenshots of the battery health? Where's the screenshots letting you know that the device is truly unlocked and there's no SIM card or carrier restrictions? You need that. All right, let's scroll down and see what they said in the description here. Okay, so they tell you in the description it's used like new, so they barely used it. They do say that it has no SIM card restrictions. So basically when you see an iPhone with no SIM card restrictions, that means it's unlocked. Okay, and then they do tell you the storage, and then they give you the location. It's somewhere in Palm Bay, Florida. That can mean anywhere. They could be driving in to Palm Bay, Florida. They're just comfortable driving in Palm Bay, Florida to meet up. Okay? But that's not a bad price. $250 is not a bad price, especially for a 64 gig version of the iPhone 11. But there's just not enough information here for me to feel comfortable buying this. For me to even feel comfortable about sending them a message, making them an offer, there's not enough information here. Okay? So that's mistake number one right there. And a lot of these posts are like this. All right? Let's go find another one. Let's go a little bit further down and let's find another one. And then another big issue that I have is some of these advertisements can look like legitimate posts, even though they're advertisements from like repair shops or carrier stores. They can look like legitimate posts. So that's another issue that I have. All right, but let's find another one. Let's find another iPhone 11 here. What about this one for $235? All right. So again, they list the price. They list the iPhone, and they put the UL, meaning that it's unlocked. But look at this. 2 pictures. And it's not even 2 quality pictures. The first picture looks quality, but the second one looks kind of off. Now, if I tap on it, it zooms you in, and you can see it's a little bit better, but from the outset, when you're looking at it, it looks kind of off, right? So that picture needs to be a little bit better. And then again, where's the important details? Where's the pictures of the bottom? Where's the pictures of the sides, right? Where's the verification of the battery health? Where's the verification that it is unlocked? So there should be no SIM restrictions and there should be no carrier restrictions. Where's the verification of the storage? All right? They just have the price and 2 pictures. That's not enough. I'm not comfortable to make them an offer and potentially meet up and purchase this. Let's scroll down and see if they added more information. All right? So once again, they do add some more information down here. So again, used like new condition, iPhone 11, purple. Okay, it doesn't look purple in the pictures. It looks kind of white. All right? They do say it's unlocked. It is a 64 gig, and they give you the price. All right? But again, there's just not enough information here for me to feel comfortable as the customer buying this. All right? Let me see if I can find one more. Let me find one more iPhone 11 and see if they give you all the information. Let's see. iPhone 12, 11 Max. Let's go to this one where they had the box. Maybe they have more pictures there. Nope. Again, 2 pictures. Come on now. And let's see. It's a picture of the phone in the box. That could be anything in the box. And then the back of the box. That could be a box with anything in it. And you want $300 for it. No. This is a hard pass. Hard pass. Let's scroll down and see what else they got here. So condition, new, color, black. Alright. And this one isn't even unlocked. This is a new iPhone 11 from Metro, still sealed in the box. So I wouldn't even pay $300 for this. It's carrier locked. That brings the price down, right? Because then if I want to use it, I'm going to have to go get a new number or port over my number if I want to use it. So the fact that it's new, that's kind of nice, but it's carrier locked, so you still need to drop that price. This should be at most probably $280. Okay? If it was unlocked, you could say $300, but at most, since it's a carrier locked version, you could say $280. Okay? And then again, you don't have enough pictures. This tells me nothing. All right? And this, guys and gals, is the big issue that I have with these marketplaces, right? Like I explained to y'all earlier, when you're looking for something, in particular, because this video is talking about iPhones and how to purchase a really good iPhone 11 or higher from sites like Swappa, Facebook Marketplace, or Craigslist. In particular, when you're looking for something to buy like iPhones, you need to have all of that important information for your customer to see up front, right? So from the minute I tap on one of these pictures, like let's do this green one here. From the minute I tap on these pictures, I should see a bunch of pictures. I should see pictures of the front. I should see pictures of the back. I should see pictures of the side. I should see pictures verifying that it is unlocked, so there is no carrier restrictions and there's no SIM card restrictions. That verifies it's unlocked. I should see pictures verifying the storage and the battery health. And then you need to go ahead and tell me, okay, what do I have? So I have an iPhone 11. This is the price that I'm looking for. And then when you scroll down, then you can add the details and information. So you can add details, new, used, good condition, used, like new condition, unlocked, yes, and any other details. But you need to have those details available right up front. From the minute they click on your posting, you need to see all of those important details. So they should be able to swipe through and see all of those important details. And they'd be like, oh, okay, this looks good. You would not believe, okay, how many devices I've sold on Craigslist where I got the sale because I gave the customers all the information from the pictures. So literally, they hit me up with serious offers and we just met up and did the transaction. All right? I don't really use Craigslist anymore. I haven't used Craigslist in some years. And I'm not too big on Facebook Marketplace because of what I'm seeing. All right? So this is why I primarily use Amazon, right? And I use eBay as a backup because some of my viewers like eBay, but I primarily use Amazon. And that's the one thing that I can appreciate from Amazon is that they let you know everything up front. You're buying it brand new. They let you know it's unlocked. They let you know all that stuff up front. And even if you buy a used one or a refurbished one or a renewed one, they let you know all that information, the battery health, all of that. That's one of the reasons why I really like Amazon. And it comes with warranty. And their customer service is on point. You don't really have that when you're shopping for items on local marketplaces like Craigslist, like Facebook, so on and so forth. So when you don't have those extra reassurances, you need to make sure that you're really taking a good look at the devices that you're going to spend your hard-earned money on. And as sellers, we can alleviate the buyer's stress by just giving them all of the information up front. All right? They should know by swiping through the pictures if they want to buy it or not. All right? It should be like, okay, I swiped through the pictures. Maybe you got 8 of them. Maybe you got 9 of them. I swiped through the pictures. And then, oh, I want to buy this. It looks good. There's the price. There's the title. And then you hit, let me send them a message. See if we can meet up. Right? They should know. They shouldn't even really have to scroll down to the description because the pictures, along with your title, has given them everything that they need to know. All right? And then another thing that I want to point out in terms of tips when you're buying from marketplaces, please don't go alone. All right? Please don't go alone. You would be surprised how many people get robbed or how many people get scammed when they go alone. Don't go alone. All right? And please stick to public places. Primarily places with video cameras. Right? Like a mall, so you have a large crowd, or like a gas station, so you have a decent crowd and you have video cameras. This way, if something happens, you're good. And don't go alone. You need to go with at least 2 people. All right? Because who knows what could happen. The world is a crazy place. All right? And that's another thing. When I was selling things on Craigslist, I never went alone. I'm permanently disabled, right? So I always went with at least 2 people. All right? Okay? That's it. So I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. I hope you guys and gals found this helpful. And hopefully this makes it a little bit easier for you guys to shop using your local marketplaces like Swappa, like Facebook Marketplace, like Craigslist. Hopefully y'all found this helpful. This whole video here today was recorded using the front and rear facing cameras on the Google Pixel 6a in 1080p at 30 FPS with no external microphone hooked up. And I know some of y'all may say, you did a video on iPhones, but you use an Android phone. Well, yes, the video recording and the software that I can use on iPhone is not as good as the video recording and the software that I can use on a Android device or a Pixel device. So it's a lot easier for me to record these videos and then send them to my tablet and edit them and get them out as fast as possible for you guys if I'm using an Android device. It's still possible on a iOS device, but there's a little bit more hoops to jump through. So yes, I know it's kind of strange. I did a video about iPhones using an Android phone, but it's just easier for me to work with. Alright? That being said, as I said, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video. I hope you guys and gals found the video helpful. If you did, y'all know what to do. Please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. I'm going to put some of these listings that I found from the Facebook Marketplace down below in the video description. I'm also going to have affiliate links from Amazon down below in the video description as well. And I'm going to have my extended coverage on the iPhone 11 linked up down below in the video description as well. So you guys and gals should have everything you need to know in regards to helping you make your purchase linked up down below in the video description. And the video description should be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. That being said, the video description will contain affiliated links, meaning that when you guys and gals use those links, I do get a small percentage of kickback that I do put back into the channel, and that's at no additional cost to you guys and gals. So that makes the video description, in my opinion, a win-win for everyone. All right? All right, we are out of here. Have a good one, everybody. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.